see if this is working. It seems to be working. So the first thing I have to do is say to Peter, hello Peter, I haven't forgot about you. How you doing, buddy? You alright? Nice to see you in Blackpool. Okie dokie. I should have Peter chuckling about now, rolling with laughter. Yes, so as the stream title says, I've just come back from Blackpool Expo 2018. I'm more or less sober, more or less, perhaps less than more. But what a great weekend it was, absolutely superb. Let's see if the Amiga can actually find anything about it. I was fortunate enough to meet some of my friends there. I went with my girlfriend Angie, and we drank excessively for the whole weekend. It was marvellous, marvellous. But it was great. It was good to see friends, all they knew. What the hell is that I'm looking at? And had a nice chat with Kim Justice. Said hello to Pete Lee, the nostalgia nerd. The Oliver twins were there too. Townsend was there, of Saboteur fame. Various people, various other people. Ashens was there. He seems like a nice guy. But as you, Dan and Ravi were there, obviously doing the live videos and the interviews and so on and so forth. And a great bunch of guys they are too. Now I didn't do a full video of the event as I was spending too much time drinking, and Dan and Ravi will do a much better job. I couldn't be bothered to take the video camera, so I just took a few little clips with my iPhone, as you saw, if you've seen the previous video I did. It's just a collection of photos, a couple of little videos and things. But it gives you a feel of what was going on. Now, one of the highlights of these shows, for me, I'm not particularly interested in playing Space Invaders and Asteroids, to be honest. But it's quite nice to meet the guys, have a bit of a natter, and get to know new people, which is what it's all about, I think. Yes, the premise is, of course, it's a game expo. Excuse me. But for me, it's all about the social side of things. So I like to chat to people and introduce myself and get to know new people, which I did. So as I say, Kim Justice was there, Ashens, Nostalgia Nerd. They did a long, hour-long video, or an interview panel, where they did a video and they were chatting about the old days. Some of the worst games they've ever played, what was the first computer they bought or owned, and what was their first contact with the computer, and all that sort of stuff. Now, to a modern generation, it's of very little interest at all. What was your first computer? Because they probably don't know. Most people's phone is a computer, unless you've got a Nokia 3310, but even that's a computer. So to the modern day audience, it really doesn't make any difference these days. But to us old buggers, there is still a nostalgia. There is still the sense of excitement when we fire up these old computers, and that's what the game expos are all about. Whether you be playing various games or whatever it is you're doing. Just watching my volume quite erratically. I thought it was clicking again, but it's not. So yeah, so it's even though it's of the premises, games and things, for us it's not really about the games. It's about the social side, and it's fantastic to meet Kim Justice, have a good nostalgia nerd. Although I must admit I didn't have much chance to talk to him. He arrived late on Saturday night. He was on the panel on Sunday, so we left after the panel on Sunday, so I didn't have much time to chat other than say hello, which is a little bit of a shame. So that's it, really. What else can I say? The Oliver twins did an hour-long chat with, well, I'm trying to think of his name, Townsend's name. Is it Clark Peak at Townsend? Saboteur guy. Oh, I can't believe I've forgotten. Saboteur. Let's search for it on the Amiga, which I still find a novel and quite exciting thing. Saboteur walkthrough on YouTube. Yes. Saboteur, Jarrell Software, 1985, Clive Townsend. Okay. Sorry, Clive. Yeah, Clive Townsend was there. There's a chap from Ocean. I don't know who he was, to be honest. There was also a talk by Jim Bagley on the ZX Next, which was Sunday afternoon, which I must admit I didn't go to because we had to get back home, unfortunately. But I did have a little chat to him on Saturday evening. Cheers. So what else can I say? That's about it, really. There's not a lot to talk about. Much drinking, much eating, and all good fun. Now I've organised my own event in Milton Keynes, or in between Milton Keynes and Northampton, in May Bank Holiday weekend. So if any of you are passing, you're more than welcome to pop in and say hello, and donate some cash to the cause, obviously. Play a game of Sensitive Soccer, and talk about all things computerised, whatever that may be, from the ZX80 to the Amiga ST, Archimedes, whatever you like, it doesn't matter. We might even have some workshops going if people are interested, doing some soldering and repairs and things. But to be honest, I'll be at the bar, I suspect, most of the time. So that's Toaster, and that is the Amibe Toaster weekend, and that's in May, as I say. Now I haven't caught up with the news on the I was going to say Spectrum scene, on the Commodore scene. Let's have a little look. Well, because I'm spinning the wheel, and you can't spin the wheel. Okay. So let's look at Generation Amiga. Now this website does tend to have humongous bloody photos that the Amiga doesn't like very much. These are, yeah, that's the new case. Well, I don't think much has changed since the last week or two when I last looked at it. No, it's all the same. Blake Stone. I have seen the videos of the new firmware 2.7 updates on the Vampire, playing Quake at a fantastically phenomenal speed, which any PC owner would have dreamed of in 1995 and 1996, I suspect. It's only taken 20 years, but the Amiga's got there in the end, so that's good. I think the Vampire boys are still ironing out some little quirks and problems, but it seems to be progressing well. I've heard nothing about Gold 3, so that must be on the back burner slightly. Commodore Amiga 500 T5 Plus. Yeah, what is that? Oh, it's a case. Okay, I did wonder. What else is happening? Mouse adapter. Okay. The L machine. Is that one of my videos? No. Or is it? No. Okay. Oh, I wish people wouldn't cut holes in Amiga cases. Well, there you go. Duke Nukem. Can't get some. Okay, so there's nothing new on the horizon at the moment. Who says hello, Mike? Sorry, I'm overlapping. Hello, Glenson. How are you, sir? I hope you're well. So that's it. I don't have a massive amount to talk about. I just wanted to say hello to everybody. I haven't done a stream in a while. I've been slacking a little bit. I've been thinking about doing a Commodore show, perhaps. It's a little idea I'm toying with. Whether I do or not is something else, but I'm thinking about it. Perhaps doing a monthly Commodore magazine type show for half an hour on YouTube. It'll all be pre-recorded so I can edit it, so I'm not pausing and scratching my head and itching my balls every 5 minutes when I'm trying to think of something to say. So it should be a little bit more interesting than a stream. Glenson says, I'm fine, how are you? I'm very good, thank you. I'm very good. Have you had a good weekend, Glenson? What have you been up to? Anything exciting? I don't know what I'm looking at here on the Amiga. Where can we go? Let's go to Apollo Forum. Apollo Knowledge Forum. That'll do. Vampire Laptop. 68 Coding Challenge. Ooh, who's good at coding? Any of you guys? I used to be able to do my name in machine code. Saga Flickering with a Black Screen. Or SAGA. Saga's the old age pensioner company in the UK. Patreon. Okay. So there's nothing new and earth shattering at the moment. Glenson says weekend was fine. Bought 1 meg chip RAM for my 600. Ooh, happy days. How much was that, Glenson? Is it an eBay buy? They're about £30, aren't they? With an RTC backup. Get you with your fancy pants Amiga. I do need to solder a battery onto my 500. And I really should pull the 500 apart and stick the Vampire in the 2000, which will be a video in itself. I'll get around to it one day. I'm a little bit slow these days. Slow and old. It's just the way it is. Amiga 500 Plus user guide. Ooh. ADOM. That's the shortened version of ADOM. Oh no, it's not. Ancient Domains of Mystery. Okay. Music Maker V8. Much better than the V6 version. More grunt. UAE MMV8. Okay. Mod to WAV. Ooh. Quite interesting. Glenson says about £25 on Swedish eBay. That's pretty good. That's about what they go for, isn't it? That's good. Oh, I'm buzzing. Buzz. So what's happening? What's happening on Amibay? Workbench Explorer. Have I what have I done? Have I done anything? It seems like forever since I was on this machine. Did I do a downloads folder? Don't remember. Oh. Temp, here we go. Lara and Duke. That's a cheeky picture as I remember. Oh yeah, there we go. It was an old Micronic 1 meg new in original packaging from '93. Oh, very good. I know there is a chap in Poland, I think, making brand new Amiga 600 RAM packs. They're very tiny little things, beautiful. I have got one somewhere. Maxsoft Amiga rules. It certainly does. It certainly does. Voyager, Wolfpack, Juggler. Picture. Dizzy Torrent. I never did try Dizzy Torrent. Let's surf. Okay. Let's grab. Now I have a reasonably useful internet connection. Reasonably useful? That's very unfair. Now I have a very usable internet connection on an Amiga 500 and I can download stuff, which is quite a novelty. I can even set the time correctly. Where's the clock? There we go, 8:29, which I think is absolutely spot on. It is. So that is the correct time, even though I have no battery. Glenson, yes, it's SDNet. Excuse me. It is SDNet, yep. Play, sound player. Okay, fair enough. What's happening in the world? BBC News. Definitely, probably not fake news. It's BBC. Ooh, astronauts. Maybe. How 3 astronauts died. Well, that's cheerful. Bored with that. Is there no new Amiga news? Must be. Where's about Amiga News DE? Oui. Amiga news. There must have been some new games and new things coming along. Generation Amiga. No, your pictures are too big. News DE. Okay, let's do it. Hollywood 7.1 released. I did buy Hollywood and never used it. Stefano. Hello, Stefano. How are you? Glenson said, how is SDNet compared to PCMCIA Ethernet? To be honest, Glenson, I ain't got a clue. It's been so long since I've used PCMCIA, I can't remember. They're 10 megabit, aren't they? Up to 10 megabit. I would imagine it's very similar, to be honest. The thing is with the old PCMCIA cards, when I use them, I was always limited by the accelerator, the throughput of the accelerator to render the web pages. But the Vampire is not so much of an issue, it zooms along, it's quite nice. New installers for WHD Load. Ooh. Delirium and Dragon's Breath. Don't remember any of those, to be honest. WHD Load, Aros, Podcast, Trailer, Jump and Run Elfie. Glenson, I'm looking to buy a Wi-Fi PCMCIA. Oh, drop me an email, Glenson. I've got 3 or 4 of them kicking about somewhere. Don't buy one. ADF checker. How many net uploads? Retro 7. Oh, that's disappointing. It's been a quiet month, I think, in Amiga land. Everyone's recovering from Christmas and thinking about going on holidays. Ooh, new Amiga on sale in late 2017. Phew, buy that for $1. I suppose they mean the Vampire V4, don't they? If it would ever load, we'd have a look. Can't be bothered. Secret Amiga prototypes that Commodore hid. Well, I don't think they hid them. They just didn't do anything with them. People do like their conspiracies, don't they? If anything's not sold or is unreleased, it's suddenly a conspiracy. Amiga Island, that was in January, wasn't it? Glenson says everyone's waiting for the V4. Yes, they are. You're going to be waiting a while, though, I think. But we've been waiting 25 years, so what does a few months make? Or matter, rather. Vintage is the new old. Okay, I'll go for that. Let's have a look. Ooh, like logo. Ooh, like screenshot. WinUAE. It is the greatest emulator, that's true. Glenn says I want Go 3 for my V2. Yeah, so do I, mate. So do I. I'm chomping at the bit to get one. Bit of patience, that's all. Bit of patience. Amiga Future released. Okay, OS4. I do need to plug in my Amiga 1 and do some updates. Flower pot. Plant your OS4. Okay, if you say so. Ooh. Make basic fast again. Oh, make basic was never fast. Oh well. Yeah, so that's it. I don't really have... Ooh, TI-99. Still one of my favourite machines, the TI-99. Even though it was a complete and utter disaster. Can't be too much TI-99 news going on. Let's have a little look. You know, I'll be back doing a stream, playing some games and doing a few things later. Well, not later today, I'm too tired. But later in the next month or so. Ooh, TI-99, look at that sexy beast. It's like the DeLorean of computers. The TI-99 4A wasn't an early home computer. Oh, actually it was. Yeah, you're right. Yes, you're right. Look at that. How could that not sell? I mean, look. A lovely line of computer things to plug in. Surely everyone would buy one. The P-code, Pascal, thermal printer, acoustic coupler, tape drive. Marvellous. 32K, flipping great. What was that? Is that it for news? Pfft, humbug, I say. Okay. Emulators, TI. The C64 must have news. Commodore, okay. There must be news for Commodore. Glenson, I've been up since 3 AM working at a hotel now to get some sleep. I hear you, sunshine, I hear you. Must admit I'm ready for an hour. An hour? Ready for bed. Hello Stefano, I would like to advertise my game. Buy The Secret of Middle City for Amiga OS 4.1. Ah, The Secret of Middle City. I've read a little bit about it, Stefano rather. Let's look it up. The Secret of Middle City. But what is The Secret of Middle City? That's what people are asking ourselves. The Secret of Middle City on Steam. Inspired by classics such as Monkey Island and Broken Sword. Intriguing and seducing, like a Twin Peaks parody. The Secret of Middle City is an adventure that takes place in a typical North American town that sees the protagonist, the goofy and clumsy Federal. Ooh. Not going to tell me the rest of it, it's a secret. Oh, yeah. I remember it now. Now I see the pictures. Point-click adventure, full of mystery. Well, beautiful high school student Linda Patton has disappeared. Bum, bum, bum. Only her arm was found on the river banks. Ooh, a la Twin Peaks. The FBI sends the worst agent in circulation, Agent Cox. Ah. Ooh, nice. It looks very good, Stefano. Available for Amiga OS 4.1. Who's selling it, Stefano? Is it available from anywhere in particular? If it is, I'll get it and do a review of it. Play it for a while. Dream Art Studio. Let's have a look. altavista.org. Clearly I can't get in there. Oh, no I can. We're in. Possibly. Oh. The Secret of Middle City. Amiga. The secret, Stefano says, the Secret of Middle City for Amiga OS 4.1 is sold in my store or the Ami store. Excellent, very good. Is there a demo or anything you can download, or do you have to go in and buy the full game to start with? AmigaGuru.com. Let's have a look. Gamers blog for gamers. Well, that's fair enough. I wouldn't want a gamers blog for non-gamers. Ooh, big graphics. Come on, we're in an Amiga here. The Secret of Middle City is an adventure type game that is coming out later this year, or now, as the case may be. I'm one of the lucky persons who have been a bit involved while it's been in development. Now I have the opportunity to create a preview article based upon the upcoming demo, which is due out very soon. Okay. Oh, gone multi-platform and use Hollywood. Excellent. Does that mean we might see an OS 3.1 version? Just saying. I did have a play about with Hollywood last year. I did a few cross-platform experiments. It's quite interesting. The local police find the arm. Bum, bum, bum. Excellent. She's quite tall. Middle City. Oh, it's nicely drawn graphics. Is it a speech-based game, Stefano? I'd like to show a video, but I can't, can I? Well, no. There's a lot of buxom wenches in this game. It's right up my street. Demo available for PC, Windows demo. It's not available yet. Oh, it is available. Okay. Grab the demo. Mac OS, Amiga OS 4, and Morphos. Okay. Very good. Well, I shall download that and we'll have a go. There's no point in me downloading it now, but I'll download it on the Amiga 1 and we'll have a little look at that. Thank you very much for bringing it to my attention, Stefano. Excellent. Very good. Okay, guys, I think that'll do for me tonight. I'm going to have another cup of tea and read and gently drift off into gentle slumber. So, are you sure you want to quit? Yes, I am. So I'll see you chaps later. Have a good night. Have fun. And get those Amigas out of the boxes. I'll see you soon, guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next